Hello and welcome to Let'sJroPlay's Danganronpa. Italiar has been giggling for the last 5 minutes.
I freaking wasn't expecting it. J-Ro called and was like, yo, you want to record something? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, what do you want to record? I'm like, I don't care, man. Whatever you put on the screen, I want to find entertaining. And then he put Danganronpa up, and I'm like, oh, here we go.
It really be like that.
Because
we doing it.
Because, oh, we got to finish chapter 1.
Oh my god.
We're still there.
Alright.
Chapter
1, Trial Verdict.
Yeah. we last left off.
What we saw... That was the true face of despair!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we saw the true face of despair.
We did see the true face of despair.
That was important, and it did happen. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Right? Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control!
Why are you like this?
What are you talking about?
What's going on?
I can't take it.
I can't take this anymore.
When you do Chichiro, you're gonna have to get, like, put your face against the mic.
Do we really have to keep doing this?
It's better.
I just can't take it.
Well?
Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut ties with all the outside world and accept living here.
Listen, you know what? Free food.
Dude, free food, free lodging,
free waifu,
free waifus, free husbandos. Like, what's the person to do other than just? But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Yeah. Could have said it better myself.
Man, fuck you! Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us? What the heck? I love Monica.
Yeah, evil. You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Oh, so why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such grueling ordeal?
No. It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense.
Absolutely.
That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible.
Hey, I don't think what you're saying, what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit! I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground! I want you to be proud of how mature and reasonable I am, because it took so much self-restraint not to just stop it. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass!
Yeah. Dude, I respect and honor the fact that you would go, I want to read out the whole line. This is awesome. Well, you must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of the regrets of the outside world. You're to blame.
Of course we can't cut free from the outside world, being trapped in this insane place!
You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all got to live here forever?
Listen, you know what? I'm just saying. Free meals, free road.
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before. Anyway, let's get to Blacken's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for, after all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to?
God!
Probably. Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. You need to save some for the fun for later. This laugh is amazing.
And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. And then we faded to black.
We did.
Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone.
Good.
Oh, Taka. Don't be such a bitch.
So there you go. There you go.
No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second?
Kyoko, we're having a moment of silence! God damn it, every time!
This is simply not the way to go about it. I'm going to be that person right now.
She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about.
It's about Sayaka, isn't it?
I'm surprised you figured it out.
Really? Because that's what this whole day has been about.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself.
You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you.
She was thinking... of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think?
Can you?
Her final thought was how she could protect you.
What?
so
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it.
11037.
11037. But we figured that out. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message.
Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her.
certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway,
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it.
Why are you telling me all this?
Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
I'm actually very average at moving past the death of my friends.
Makoto, for the love of fucking God.
Just stop.
What? Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation.
We're just gonna get feedback from Fairy's beanbag chair.
It was all good.
I could never do that. No. I'm gonna carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. Like 1,000 baseballs that killed him, I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go.
Fucking yikes. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations of you.
As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Yo, it's there. By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka?
Because we've been doing this all day, Kyoko. Well, I'm psychic.
What?
Huh?
Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition.
He said the line.
Oh, he said the
line.
Oh.
Chapter 1. The end.
Gentlemen, we got him. Also,
Chapter 1 through what?
I like how they only brought up Sayaka and Leon.
Yeah.
Junko wasn't even there.
Was it? Well, she kind of brought that on herself.
Yeah. Girl had no chill.
Sayaka and Leon had a whole bunch of shit to go through, and they did a whole bunch of bad shit, but you gotta forgive them for that. Junko just dumb as fuck. Like, he was like, hey, I'll give you a free shot, but after that, if you hit me, I'm gonna kill you. Junko, say what? Say that to my fucking face.
Signs can't tell me what to do. I can't read.
Absolutely.
Now I just gotta hang out in the room.
Well, you're back after that ordeal. You're finally back in the room. Whoa!
Sayaka's bloody body is gone.
All completely cleared up, ready.
It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us.
Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay, no need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted, smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health.
Jesus. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's death. No, now he remembers Junko.
Now he remembers Junko.
I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke. A sickening dream. But I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Hello, others. Sorry I'm late.
The gang's all here.
Oh,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Why? Because my best friend's dead, or because 30 minutes ago you all accused me of murder?
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go get you and drag you back here.
That sounds right. Sorry.
So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like you said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Jesus Christ!
Yo, he got over that. Yo, he just had that little cry session. He's good now. Right?
All my friends are dead!
I'm so glad you get to not see their bodies.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room?
'Cause that'd be less weird. Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided I can't turn away from her death!
Makoto? Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't going to help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
You got it.
So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place.
Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move!
Well,
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy, like it or not, it's not that simple.
What do you mean?
Are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not a work that this is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk.
No, it's okay. We'll wait for you. Get comfy.
You bought the beanbag chair. This is your fault.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
And what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
No.
What?
No what?
I can't take it.
I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different than us from us killing him ourselves.
Chichiro.
Chihiro.
I feel like that is an oversimplification of what happened.
But
So,
if we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
She's right! If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist! Chichiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. Well, mostly Sayaka. But the mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't imagine what would have happened to us if we'd refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. Look out, it's Monokuma time.
Yep.
This
now-
is the school
Is it?
It's officially nighttime.
Oh no.
What a way to butt in.
Before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you see don't see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now, pay
Jesus.
attention and the burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear. So be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then. Sweet.
Alright. Good night.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
What was that about just now?
Was he saying it's our fault what happened? This is pretty cruel, man.
That piece of shit! Who does he think he is? And so the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the death of 3 classmates. Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Chapter 2. It's a man's life in despair.
Yo, hell yeah. Chapter 2.
I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Didn't call. We don't have to listen to the morning announcement?
No.
Praise Monokuma.
No, praise Makoto for filling us in. You know Monokuma would absolutely play it again.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms
What the fuck is
Time
this?
to do some calisthenics.
Oh my god.
What a bit.
2, 3, 4.
Makoto.
He's just there.
I'm glad I can't see his face. I like him too much to respect the fact that I don't want to see the look on his face. Just from his body language alone, I'm just...
I bet his look is
Why?
very
Now
average.
reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Ugh, Monokuma, stop.
Same energy. Doesn't this feel just great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy.
You're the one keeping us stuck inside.
Don't sweat the small stuff. That's my motto. Oh, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? So, why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise? If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry! Now if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the assassin's fist!
What?
Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours!
That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with.
It doesn't matter! Just get to the point! Oh wait, no, that's you. Fuck.
Nah. It's Monokuma now.
No.
It doesn't matter! Just get to the point! Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not! You think I had this kind of free time on my hands?
Okay, so then...
I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hopespeak, a whole new world will open up.
A whole new world.
Yep. A
whole new world.
you guys?
It'd really suck if you have to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get with these teens with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated.
Oh shit, he's hip with the kids.
He's hip with
Monokuma's
the kids.
getting lit.
He's aware. He's aware.
I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. Have you all heard of TikTok? Then he just starts flossing.
Dude, don't.
Oh my god, did you see Sonic the Hedgehog?
No, I did not. Please,
Flosses in it.
No. You know what? I'm glad that they're keeping the tradition of Sonic being like just cringy enough to be cool. I think that has existed since the Genesis. Fight me on this, anyone who disagrees. So go ahead, look all around all you want. Enjoy this brave new post-trial world till you explode.
Also, please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to fight Metaliar about Sonic the Hedgehog.
Fucking fight me! Come at me!
With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd shown up. But a new world?
Could it be?
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder about that.
That seems unlikely.
Well, we don't know until we look.
Whatever he meant, it seems we'll just have to search the school one more time. You hear me? Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that? More like a stable food source. Now let's get moving!
Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym.
What a leader.
Alright, next time on Let'sJroPlays, we're gonna explore the school one more time!
We're gonna see what Monokuma has for us.
Well, we made it through chapter 1. We finally did it.
We did it.
How many chapters are there?
6.
Fuck!